Hey, let's do some analysis on Vicky's charts. Now she's been a little bit frustrated about break-even trades, which is nothing to be frustrated about anyway, but I thought I'll have a look at some of the charts. So here we see pound yen, and I'm surprised to see that it's an hourly chart. Not a problem. Okay, you probably had time, you took the trade. I see a trade before here, which is an hourly chart trade. It's a pound yen trade taken during Asian session. This trade is a complete nonsense, I'm sorry to say. It's not about signal. Don't focus on what the dot or the circle, whatever is saying. You have to look at the price. Look at it. Price has started from here all the way to up there, losing momentum towards the end of the day. And as it's consolidating, it's not giving you a signal to go long. These inside bars or dojis are a signal that price is losing momentum. You have to see this. You can even see on the AO is peaking. You don't want to take seeds when AO is peaking all the way there. You want to take seeds when around here, when you have a smaller peak and then pull back. Around here you take the seeds. Around this. That's the way, because this is the start of something, so you can benefit from this. You don't want to take this seed. You don't want to take this cherry. No, because you've seen that it's come all the way there. It has to pull back, and especially time-wise, because it's an hourly chart. So it's hourly chart, you have to look at time. So around here, it's a fake signal. Why? Because it's just the market is losing momentum. London has closed. US is coming to a close as well. So what it does, that overnight it creates an ABC pullback, and then you have a seed here. Now this is a good seed here. Why? Not because it made money that makes it good. It's because you have seen an impulse wave down and then a pullback up. It's common sense. Then you take a trade there. And listen, if you don't have the gator on, you don't need to have the entry alert dots on as well. So if I were you, I'd just get rid of this. Okay, then you have another push down and a pullback. If you were watching this around this time, obviously this was probably not your time. That was a good signal. But you still have just one divergence, so it was still good to go. Remember this, and you've seen many of daily charts. You will see that prices normally would have 1, 2, 3 bull candles or 1, 2, 3 bear candles, and they will usually be out of a breakout. So like one breakout, that's day one, second breakout, and the third day usually would reverse, so it would be a doji type of day. So over here what you see is a reversal. So you have a strong bull day, another bull day, but this is not strong as this one, and then the next one is tapering. So when you take a trade here, this was a fantastic spot to take a trade over here on this seed. But if you took the box, now you know that you're only left with prices coming to that level there. Now I can see that you probably had a target there. The target got missed, and then the next day you get out below the box. Your exit is a bit further lower than the box, but it's fine. That's the best outcome. For this trade, the best outcome was if you had a target point over here and that got hit, that would be the best outcome. But since yours was a bit up there, not a problem. This is the best outcome, specifically because you can already see there's divergence going on. And if I don't refer to this, I'll just refer to the price. You have a strong move up, then a pullback, then another strong move up, then another pause, then a third one. It's not going to go forever. So let's have a look at something else. Dollar CAD. Now this trade is what I would call a trade based on a breakout trend candle. Now, ideally, if you're taking the seed afterwards, would have been nice, but obviously that would be a different time frame. You took the trade over here. I don't know where you would have put your stop loss because it's all the way down there, or probably somewhere in the middle of this strong move. Your target was hit pretty good. Here, I would say your target was misplaced. Yeah, this should not have been turned into a break even, but at least you did not turn it into a loser. Again, you have to look at this. Price has come from here all the way, and for this chart, you have to look at the daily chart. I've been monitoring the dollar CAD on the daily for quite a while. Let's go to that. And if you look at this chart, this is where the first breakout happened. It came down, then it was tapering here. You see, it was like losing momentum, going sideways, tight box, and then what would happen? It broke out. So when it broke out, it gave us Jasmine's favorite signal, which is trend candle followed by a doji seed, making it the perfect waltz pattern. So you go long here, stop loss below this candle, and you let it run, and guess what it has? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 strong trend candles. And where does it hit? It hits those levels. So if you are on the 4-hour chart and you're trading over here, you have to be aware of those levels. You see, if you're monitoring something, you have to memorize what it was doing. That's the beauty of doing the higher time frames, because you can memorize the story of it. You know what it was doing. I've been monitoring this. I knew it was stuck around this, and then I saw this great strong outside candle followed by a doji here. This was a fantastic waltz pattern. I went short below the box and stop loss up there, and then I just kept it all the way till over here. I think it was around here that I got out. I traded a few times inside this box, and then when it broke out, I was already in, and then another one. So that's how it is. Now it looks like it probably wants to, and it normally does that. If you have a breakout like this and it pulls back and you have this doji here, it would probably retest those levels one more time, or maybe it would just do ABC down, because we have very strong bull candles here. You see these two candles? This is like a pin bar. If I go to a 2-day chart, I don't know if I have that now. No, I did not upgrade my membership to premium this year, because really don't need it. Let's go back to the journal. So it's really about timing those things, and yeah, you see, you have to look at price. Just common sense. Like if you were to take this seed, you're asking too much from the market. You know, it's already come all the way from there down here. I would say stick to the daily chart and take signals like these. I'll show you. I mean, I would suggest everyone now to just have a 10 and 20 EMA like this, because this covers the entire AIMS method now. The 1020 would cover your Gator, and it would cover your AO as well. But that's for me. It's option for everyone. You know, things like so when Australian dollar was going sideways, just leave it alone, right? What people would do is they'd go to the hourly chart and trade it inside, but that creates a lot of problem. So you have the dollar yen chart, right? So the dollar yen, if you were trading it from earlier this year, one pullback, second pullback, you know, just let it run, another one, then here. Now you probably can go short here, but you know, the 10 is above the 20 now. It's not really ready. And now here, if you're just looking at the moving averages, then you would be confused, but pay attention to the price. It goes up, and you already know it's an uptrend. Goes up, pulls back, you go long. Target those levels. Comes back again, you go long. Target those levels, you go long. My entry long has been from here, but I'll tell you why it's from there. Where is my box? I was monitoring these levels very carefully. You know, I was really invested in this and here and here and here. And then it was going down really nicely. I remember over here, Sam was on the hourly chart saying, "Oh, dollar yen is in a downtrend. I'm really excited about these seeds." But I thought, no, what I see is doji, 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 doji. It's tapering. It's losing momentum. I think it's time. It's going to turn around. If I go to the weekly chart, this is what I saw, up and down. So that's exactly what we see on the Australian dollar on the daily chart right now. See, now because we're talking about this, I'll mention one more thing. A pullback, this you don't want to take pullbacks after a move that's happened. You know, like a very parabolic climactic move. Price has gone away from the moving averages. So even if I put the normal template, it's still something that you can take, but ideally pullbacks are within normal trending market, like so. This is the pullback you want to take over here, then let it run, or this pullback. And what is a pullback? Well, a pullback is when you have a series of let's suppose over here price goes up, and then you have this candle. Is this a pullback? No, it's not. It is a pause. Is this a pullback? No, it's not. So what would make it a pullback? This makes it a pullback. The pullback candle, there has to be at least one candle that breaks the low of the previous. So you have this up. This is not a pullback. It's still a bull candle with a tail up. This is a pause candle because it's not broken any high and a low. And then this one breaks the high, but it hasn't broken the high up there, and it hasn't broken the low here. Actually, this one has broken the low here. So you could have considered this as a pullback, right? Over here. But the thing with the pullback is that when you take a pullback, you don't want to put stop loss just below this. Because this move started from here to here, your stop loss ideally should be below here. But we can put it halfway through that because it's too big. So if I were to go long there, I'll have my stop loss below these levels, or below the low of this candle. And then I will consider if it closed below green line, I would get out. If I took this pullback, then I have a clearer stop loss location, which is the box low. And then if I took, let's say, this pause or this pullback over here, then I have this box to play with. I can put my stop loss below this, or stop loss below this, and then you just let it run. Hope this helps.